Here we go.
Graf serving.
Love 15.
You mentioned, Tony, that Graf has only lost 4 times in the last 2 years. Only to 2 players as well. Martina beat her at Wimbledon and here in the final last year. Sabatini's beaten her twice in '88.
Love 30.
Take a good look at that, because you're going to see it a lot. Not only this match, but in the years to come.
That's the big weapon.
Another thing, if this match is a fairly long match, the fact that Sabatini has to work so hard on all the points and jerks back and forth, puts on the brakes, stops, starts, that really takes a lot out of you.
Forty, 30.
Graf serving at 40-30.
Game Graf.
A year now, and he's been working on her serve more than anything.
Game Sabatini.
Smart play by Steffi.
15
Bringing
love.
Gabriela in. If she gets there but can't do anything with it, now she has to guess. She never stops. She just keeps going to her left. Made it pretty easy for Steffi.
Love.
Love.
Did you have any idea then that she would develop like
None.
this?
Hadn't seen her play.
Patty Fendick, the one player who played her closely this whole U.S. Open, said, I think that 98% of the players who go against Steffi are scared to death. They don't go out and stick to any kind of game plan that makes sense.
She has a way of negating game plans too, though, doesn't she, with the thunder and her strokes? She doesn't let a lot of people do a lot of things to her.
That's the one she'll jump on.
15-30.
And a few of those will make Sabatini then say, well, maybe I could spin my first serve in. Then you take that weapon away completely. Not that the Sabatini first serve is the best in the world.
It's not banned.
All.
Michael Douglas looks a little different.
I hope he's getting ready for some part. His pop loves to play. Kirk loves to play tennis. Has a court in his backyard in Palm Springs.
Gabriela was 2 games away from losing to Larissa Sevchenko in the quarterfinal. Was able to pull that one out. The rest has been pretty relaxed.
This is break point now, and Graf gets to look at a second serve. Wouldn't be surprised if she tries to step around and crack the forehand again.
Game draw.
Game to Steffi Graf.
Leads 3-1.
This is what she tries to do. When she gets in that backhand corner, she's extremely dangerous.
Whoa!
Like that.
That's sort of improbable.
15 all.
Watch how quickly. Well, let's see where Steffi finishes. She finishes follow through, takes one little step. Whoops. Gone. 15 all. Unreal. Now she was what, 6 or 8 feet behind the baseline. Sabatini's right in the middle of the court. Now watch where Sabatini's in the far court. She's right in the middle. Break point now for Gabriela. And that time she had Graf on the defensive on the run the whole point.
And Gabby really needs this one right here, or else Graf will gallop off at the first set.
Game Sabatini.
Got the break.
Missed it.
Game Sabatini.
Graf really ran through that volley, didn't stop and get set up.
3 all.
Here's Osvaldo's. Yeah, okay, 3 all. Wondering what on earth I was doing after I was making all those shots and missing so many. That is Sabatini doing all that grunting. Here's Steffi looking for an out call. She looks over. I see she keeps bouncing. She's upset, but she keeps on playing. That's all you can do. 30 love. Wonderful job, the lines people here. They deserve a lot of credit.
Oh, what a great point.
Well, you either have to know something special or guess right, because this one right here, she waits and then goes one way. And then to soften the hand, to just drop that ball over, even though it ticked the top of the net. Wonderful shot.
I think Sabatini is a more natural volleyer than Graf. She has better instincts. I think that's why she's the better half of that doubles team.
I think more natural ability.
At least in that area. Game to Graf, and she leads 4-3 in the first.
Now Steffi's over in the doubles alley almost, trying to assure that she gets to the forehand. I'm going some of the rallies that I've seen these two play other matches. Sabatini has hurt Steffi. I mean, hurt Steffi with her backhand down the line in rallies, not just passing shots. So maybe that's part of the reason why Steffi's not stepping around more in the regular rallies, because if she gets too far over in that corner and Gabriela can go down the line with it, she can't get to it.
Well, that's the thing. If you're going to be as far over as Graf allows so that she can hit a forehand, you better try to hit a winner.
Set Graf. 6-3.
First set took 33 minutes and some terrific stuff by both players. That was fun.
Go back, Trabe, and look at the set point again.
Watch this fantastic forehand falling backwards, just crunched. And though Sabatini was there, got a racket on it, couldn't handle it, just really overpowered, and that won the first set for Graf at 6-3.
15 love in this one.
You wouldn't expect a player to be able to get that much sizzle on the shot, falling away and being behind the baseline.
That's what you were talking about before. That's the way she has hurt her in previous matches.
This is an extraordinary shot off pace, but look at the big opening. Now, there aren't that many players who can do that consistently with pace. If you just block it down there, she can still get over to it. But that's what concerns Graf.
Perfect.
30-15.
They just keep having answers for one another. That's the kind of match you hope it'll be. High quality.
Loud. This match. Both banging.
Sabatini.
Game to Sabatini. Sabatini has won the first game of the second set. Graf serving.
Love 15.
And when you see these two in repose, it doesn't seem that they're capable of this kind of violent tennis.
No, you get them laughing, they giggle like little girls, don't they? Just get embarrassed, but not out here.
Just don't stick a racket in their hands.
Still a break point.
Deuce.
Big turnaround. That could change the complexion of this second set. Sabatini would have been up with those 3 break points to love and serving.
Well, from love 40, Graf now has the advantage. Well, a disappointment for Sabatini.
1-all.
Sometimes after a disappointment like that, you don't play the next game very well. Let's see how well Gabriela does in this one.
Love 15.
Wonderful reaction by Sabatini. Guesses right again, or anticipates, whatever you want to call it. She was there and also handled it at close quarters. 40-30.
Game Sabatini.
And Graf thought the serve was long. Game to Sabatini.
When Sabatini slices that backhand fairly short, with the wind behind Steffi, she has a tough time getting over it and hitting it at all and keeping it in, so she has to try to take something off, shorten her swing, and get over it a little bit more. So she's missed a few with the wind at her back. When Sabatini broke, there was a big roar from the crowd. Do you think that's because they want a third set, or do you think that's because they want Sabatini to stop the Grand Slam?
They just want to see more of this tennis.
I was kind of wondering that myself. I mean, Sabatini is so adored everywhere she plays, but surely all these people want to watch history being made too.
And Steffi doesn't do anything that you could criticize either on or off the court that I know of.
She's overplaying a bit, isn't she, these last few games?
Well, you know, the way she plays, when it goes in, it looks like it's gutsy and sober. When it doesn't, it looks like she overplays because she hits it so hard all the time. Agassi's much the same. He hits everything so hard that when it goes out, you say he's overplaying. And Sabatini leads 4-1, second set.
So obviously she's a little worried about her equipment now. She hasn't got the right tension. She's not comfortable. So she's got a spare right behind her. When Graf is down this Wimbledon, a set and 2 love to Martina. She said afterwards that she said to herself, come on, you're a better player than you were last year. She's definitely centering the ball a lot more now, slicing over the backhand instead of coming up, slicing under the ball instead of coming over it.
This is typical, both feet off the ground. Well, maybe normally the moment is getting to her as well. A break point for Sabatini of the U.S. against Rosie Casal to win the Grand Slam. She was a set apiece. And she said much the same thing to herself. Come on, you've worked this hard. Now don't let this thing slip away. And she won the last set 6-1. They have tremendous resolve when they get in those spots.
Gabriela Sabatini against Steffi Graf.
30 all.
And after beating Sabatini in the semis in Paris, she beat Zvereva in the finals 0-0 in 33 minutes.
Yeah, she apologized to the crowd for how quickly it went.
30 all.
Love 30. Fifteen, 30.
Two break points for Sabatini.
That's all for Gabby.
Sabatini. Sabatini leads by 3.
Look at her father.
To hold on and get a break.
Love 15.
It sounds like, from that noise she's making, that she's hitting every shot just as hard as she can hit it.
Well, she swings as hard as she can. Sometimes when she brushes the ball, you don't always get the same pace on the shots. Graf has made 25 unforced errors, Sabatini 21.
Graf has beaten Gabriela 12 times out of 14, but 10 times these two have gone 3 sets.
You can't do it any better than that.
Nope.
Well-disguised drop shot. Watch the disguise of the drop
30.
shot. Gabriela's behind the baseline. Here she comes. Does a good job to get it. So low, can't do much with it. And that was just...
Steffi thought that was wide.
30 all.
Quite a point and a terrific smash. Watch Gabriela. I don't think her feet are ever stopped moving on this overhead. Let's watch. She really not set up too well. And I think she hit a little close to the sideline than she had planned. And then here's Steffi. That's about the extent of it. She doesn't say any more. It's 30 all. So Sabatini 2 points away from leveling this final at 1 set apiece. She can get these next 2 points. Set point.
Sabatini serving. Right now, let's go to Pat O'Brien.
All right, Pat Summerall, thank you very much. We're up on top again. If you think they're excited here in the stadium, this is how it sounds back in Argentina this afternoon. Quique. This is Guillermo Salatino,
Quique.
who is doing updates on Radio Continental.
Quique.
Well, we thought he was doing updates. Let's go back to Pat for a while.
Like he lost his date.
Meantime, it's Love 30.
Love 40.
Three break points now for Graf.
Ball change.
He doesn't take a breath.
There couldn't have been that much going on in that last point.
Well, Sabatini's a long name, you know.
Take that.
Starting to detect a little fatigue, I think, in Sabatini. Not quite getting the ball as quickly and as precisely as she was earlier.
Not to take anything away from Graf.
Not at all.
Hit some good shots. Great shots.
Long. Graf thought the ball was long over the baseline. Once again, you got to talk about mental toughness. Let's see if those things have an effect on the players.
Graf hit just clipped the top of the net. Just barely cleared it. 40-30.
Game round. Love 40.
Grand Slam winners: Don Budge, 1938. Maureen Connolly, 1953. Rod Laver twice, 62 and 69. Then Margaret Court the next year. And 50 years after Don Budge did it the first time, Steffi Graf is closing in.
What's so impressive about that list is the number of players who aren't on it. Roy Emerson, Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, Bjorn Borg,
Tony Trabert.
Tony Trabert.
The break point here. Pavel Slosel was Steffi Graf's coach. Works out with her every day. Traveled up 40, 45 weeks a year with her.
Deuce.
Coach Slosel says of Graf, there isn't one day in the last 19 months when I've had to say, you have to practice your 4 hours. He said, I've never met somebody who loves her sport like Steffi.
Deuce.
Three aces by Sabatini.
Advantage Sabatini.
No aces by Steffi, and we would think going in that Steffi would have a more aggressive serve.
It's the best, they say.
Yeah, neither player served a double either.
Dave Sabatini.
It would be great to
15
see Sabatini come up with a second win, but she's already been out there an hour and a half. She played yesterday, remember, against Zina Garrison. Graf had the day off. At Amelia Island earlier this year when Sabatini beat Graf, she was a point away from being down 5-3 in the third. She came up with a second win then.
Well, there was some talk about whether it helped or hurt Graf by not playing Chris, who had a default, and vice versa, whether Sabatini, having had to play a tough match against Garrison, 6-4, 7-5, would that have taken something out of her?
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't either. In either case, I think they're fit and ready.
Looking down from above the stadium from the Fuji blimp. Pretty good seat.
Boy, what a wonderful drop shot there.
So well disguised.
It's
15.
a risky shot, but on the other hand, she's not worried about Gabriela coming in. But look at this. As fast as Gabby can cover court, she's not able to get to it, not even near it. So it's 40-15.
Seems like she's trying to tire Gabby. by hitting those drop shots. She's done a bunch of them in this set.
Or she senses that she is tired, and it'll be effective against her.
That's all it is, effectively.
And
If Sabatini could hold.
Remember that she got out of it last service game, or Graf would have had a 4-love lead. She was down 15-40.
4 aces.
A look of resignation on the face of Sabatini at the end of that point. Preparation for the smash by Steffi. Typical Graf, both feet off the ground. 2 points from a grand slam.
Deuce. Advantage drop. Match draw. 6-3, 3-6, 6-1.